misread. That's good. That's good. Now let your shoulders relax. You don't want to be so stiff.
Well, my dad's always been playing records around the house, but then when we were taking a trip, he popped in the CD School of Rock, the movie, and I just wanted to be Zach Cody him. So I started playing guitar.
I started when I was around 8 and 9. I went to the School of Rock program and I really liked it, so I just kept on taking drum lessons.
In my house in California, we had a guitar that would belong to my dad in our garage, and it was just in a case. It was a case as far as I was concerned for years.
I started ukulele at 6 or 7.
My main instrument is drums. I also play bass and guitar.
I started playing piano when I was 5, and I played very classical piano.
I started taking singing lessons since I was 8, Broadway auditioned since I was 9, and then here I am.
Yeah.
Well, we just got the new desks that we're probably going to be using in the actual show, and I mean, I'm really excited to finally see what it feels like.
The desks are everywhere. Do not touch them. Okay? Excellent.
Here we go. Oh my God! It's so perfect.
So right on our entrance, of course, this is our last.
We are here at Rockefeller Plaza, about to perform on the Today Show, live. So I'm peeing my pants on the inside. I'm keeping a cool and calm exterior, but I am freaking the boop out.
I thought I might go to the Today Show and
I mean, like I've been on the news before from my school.
This is the only one I'll probably do, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna waste it. I'm soaking it in, and this is crazy.
It feels good to be back in.
like this costume.
The colors are brighter, and now we have a logo. We have an official Horace Green logo.
I feel like a true Horace Green. You're gonna have to get in there in 30 minutes every day. Yeah, you have to. You only have like 25 minutes.
Shorter.
Okay, so that affects my 3 backup singers, okay? All right, ready?
Rock got no reason, rock got no rhyme. You better get me to school on time. And if you wanna be the teacher's pet, now repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the band.
I pledge allegiance to the
And I promise to give Mr. Schneebly full command. And to be in control of the band as a whole. We go rock and we'll roll with our heart and our soul. If you're in, raise your hand. We are the School of Rock. And school is out.
This is a theatre I know well, because we had cats here for a very long time. And I'll tell you why I'm really glad that we are in this theatre, because we are not very far from the back row at any given time. And so it's got an intimacy, so it'll really work for you guys, for you kids.
This is just the size of this theater. If you look around, it's just
like 10 times.
it's ginormous.
It hasn't really sunken in yet. But it is a lot bigger than the rehearsal studio and the Gramercy Theater and the little room we did the reading in last December. So this is at some point very soon. I'm sure you will catch a glimpse of me, it hitting me. I'm sure you'll be the first one to see it.
I did the first reading for them 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, when Alex was playing one of the kids in it. And one of the dads. He was a dad/kid.
I was quite impressed with the way that he could flip through characters really quickly with energy and fun.
When they gave me the role, they said, and what we're going to do is basically improvise. and write this thing better than we even have it now.
There was something about Alex's childlike energy and baby face that suddenly fit the direction in which we were going.
And the one person who I thought was going to give me none of his trust, Andrew Lloyd Webber, because why would he? Because he's Andrew Lloyd Webber. He can go, this is perfect, now sing it, and I would. But he couldn't have asked more questions, couldn't have been more interested in my opinion, and couldn't have been more nervous to do this show, which was an adorable thing to see.
Working with Andrew Lloyd Webber as a musician on his new show, that has been like my dream.
We were doing the scene that I auditioned with, and I could just see this smile on his face, and I was like starstruck because I love him.
We trust each other. He knows that I'm gonna honor the material, and vice versa.
He's this thing. Like, you don't think of him as a guy. You don't think of him as a human. You think of him as this thing that whenever he arrives, like organ chords are playing. And he's just this guy that wants his show to work.
Stick it to the man. Let's go! Rant and rave and scream and shout and stick your middle finger out and rest your room and rip your jeans and show 'em what rebellion means. But more to someone else's caravan. Yeah! Especially those you're so much cooler than. Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man.
There were the children that were going to have to play, and looking to the sort of theatre community children was probably, you would find some.
You know, throughout the first couple of weeks of auditions, we, you know, as more and more talent came, and of course of varying levels, we started to see some really special kids sort of come through the woodwork.
We needed the real deal.
Started, I mean, whether the kids were part of our principal band or swings or, you know, covering people in the band, I've always treated everybody as if they're on the same level. You know, that no one child, you know, has more talent or is more special, and really encourage them to treat one another the same way. And it developed into this great relationship between them that in the middle of a rehearsal, they would just continue working on their own and helping one another out, you know, and saying, oh, well, what if we tried this? Exactly the way that a real band, you know, would work.
And I'll never forget the first time the company actually heard the children play, like live. They were overwhelmed with emotion, all of them in tears and just gobsmacked with their mouths open. It was just one of those things you just can't quite believe you're watching.
To see that level of commitment and that level of musicality in kids that are, you know, 10, 11 years old has absolutely been amazing. We rehearse constantly. We try to keep it fun. I mean, there's a certain amount of music that they play within the show, and one of the things that we've done always to spark their musicality and to get them to, you know, play together more as a band is we've always jammed on other songs.
They love what they do so much. They just want to be at the theater. They just want to be playing. It's like a huge playground for them. And we actors that are grown up are the same way, and we forget that. And sometimes we, you know, we've been in this business for a while, and you forget that inherent joy is what got us into this in the first place.
When you're a kid, your imagination is best thing that you have, right? And so that's what we rely on that.
They're understanding that for these 2 hours, we're really telling a story, and that's thrilling for them now, which is doubly thrilling for me because I get to watch them go, oh, we're all in this together now. Yes, so now we can play. Friday night, sold out crowd.
Yay!
What?
Woo! Make me bad.
I can't hear anything.
Yay! Make me bad.
Got nothing.
I love your head.
I I love you, Brandon Niederauer. You bring joy to my every day. Same to you, Jared.
Thank you.
Whatever your name is. It's Jared. I'm sure it's Jared. I think it's Jared.
Straight up, take your arms up like this, down to the knees. We're gonna do something for a minute. Awesome, ready? Arms up. I am ready.
I am ready.
For a productive day.
For a productive day.
At work.
At work.
We have fun during the show and not even when we're in the show. We all have sleepovers, we go to each other's houses, we go out to dinner together. We're just like a group of best friends. It's just amazing.
Just like one big family, and it's a lot of fun.
The fact that we connect so greatly off stage makes it even better on stage.
Line 6, Spider 15 watt, and he's playing on the metal setting. No, he's playing on the insane setting. No, the metal's freaking terrible.
The insane setting?
It's terrible. Yes. No, it's not. Oh wait, it's starting to get light out. Look. Look.
Oh my god, I love it. Carly though.
Call me on the cell phone.
He's so good.
Thanksgiving parade.
Usually I'd be sleeping at this hour. Or trying to go back to bed. But I've been up for a good number of hours now because we are doing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This is exactly how everything should be. Exactly. This quiet.
To present the Gypsy Row for School of Rock the Musical to Alan H. Green.
I can't believe we're here. I think I said at one point that at some point you're going to see it hitting me, and it's hitting me right now. Ooh. There's some tears. Okay, I'm gonna go and do those upstairs. All right, goodbye.
It was mind-blowing when the audience stood up and we got a full standing ovation throughout the whole show. From the first moment that all of the kids entered the stage, we got a huge applause and it never stopped.
It hit me very hard. That is insane.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your parents are here.
Oh, you look great, Brad.
Shades.
And then, this is when it gets even better.
And then I did my this one, and right in front of me, guess who's in front of me?
Stevie Nicks.
I know.
Yeah, it's like...
It is fascinating to see kids grow up because it's something that I don't have any younger. So I have one younger sibling, but he's a year younger, so I've watched him grow up. But it's like seeing the same person every day, so you don't really notice that they've grown up. But it is fascinating to watch kids that are 9 and 10 legitimately grow up right before your eyes, and forgetting the show just to like watch them actually just grow up and find out who they are is thrilling and emotional. I think it's like it's and I didn't think it would be.
Watching them as their characters, suddenly when a man like Dewey comes in and is allowing them to just be kids and find joy again. The kids are 10 years old in the show, and it's around that time they're sucking up everything they're hearing. So it's reminding us, which is why adults have such an emotional reaction to this, because we remember that time. Doubt is learned behavior. and all of a sudden they're being told that who they are is almost wrong.
The idea that anyone who's being put down, or anyone, the idea of being told you can't achieve something, or the expectation of being told to behave in a certain way, and the urge to rebel against that and prove people that you have the ability to do something more than that is an age-old story.
It has to do with the love of something and the absolute, lust you have for a certain thing, that you'll do anything to get it and bring people with you to understand.
It's so important to be in a show that shows that, like, you can stick up for yourself, because, I mean, so many kids and so many people don't have that power, and it really inspires them.
Often kids are never heard, and, their parents think they're doing the best thing for them, but they're not listening to them and what they really want to do and what they're passionate about.
It's like it helps them rebel against whatever their problems are and helps them get over it.
It's not a message just for kids or one group. You can look at it any way you like, and you can learn something and become different from watching it.
No matter what it is, you can achieve your goals. It's definitely crazy to know that, like, we're actually inspiring people.
This show, it has nothing to do with rock and roll. That's the best part, is that took me a while to figure out. It was like, it has to do just with the power of music and the power of art and creativity.
You can switch how you look at things from playing an instrument. You can see in songs different meanings depending on playing or listening to them. It changes everything.
This whole experience has been something unexpected for me, because I've done shows. I've done shows since I was 8 years old, and you put them up, you enjoy yourself, and then they close. And that's the same thing with Broadway. Someone told me once it's like the same stuff but a bigger budget, and it's legitimately this. It's never disproven itself. It's the same stuff, and you put up a show and then it closes, and you hope on Broadway it doesn't close soon. And so the bonus of that is the awards season and the sort of recognition of your peers and people who you look up to. So when I heard that the show got nominated, I was thrilled beyond belief, because we are the show.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm very happy.
They announced our show, and I think I started screaming in my apartment and crying.
Thank you very much. I'm a Stare Award nominated and now Tony nominated actor Alex Brightman.
Yay!
And I found out from a phone call because my TV wouldn't work. No, it was amazing. My brother called me and he freaked out. He was crying at work.
Oh.
And then right after he called me, I got 35,000 text messages. So that's how I found out. Jeremy Woodward, everybody. Yeah.
Congratulations on your nomination.
Sit.
Congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations on all of your nomination. We all did it. Big show. Alex.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 6:30. This is your half-hour call. Who got nominated for 4 Tony Awards?
Congratulations, all of you. Congratulations, Alex. What an amazing accomplishment. 4 Tony nominations.
My dream has come true. We are nominated. First, it was nominated for Tony, and now we're actually going to be performing at the Tonys for Oprah.
We're like so fortunate because we're in such like an awesome show that we get to perform, and like it's crazy.
Oh,
and Barbara Streisand is sitting in the first seat, in the first row, so she's gonna like look at me, and then I'm gonna like start crying.
I'm excited. It's definitely a first. It might be the only time I get to do this in my life. I hope not, but I'm just gonna go out there and rock it like everyone else.
There's gonna be like so many people in the crowd. It's just gonna be so awesome.
I am excited to be on the Tonys because I love the Tonys and the Tonys are amazing. Hey.
This is just like so unreal. About a year ago, like I was in New York for my audition. Now that we're nominated for 4 Tonys and I'm here, it's like an incredible journey.
I'm so excited, I'm so nervous, and I can't believe we're performing at the Tonys. This is surreal, and I just can't wait to rock out.
You will.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing 100% absolutely live, Tony nominee Alex Brightman and the Demon Rascals of School of Rock, the musical.
I have one question for you guys. How come none of you told me you could play music? Now we can compete in the battle of the bands!
I've lost a couple of things in my life. People and contests and, you know, karaoke contests, and this is the cool one to lose.
Mr. Schneebly, do you think we're gonna win?
We're not here to win. We're here to rock. You're in the band. You're in the band. You're in the band.
What was great about the Tony party and the sort of impromptu, which turned into a 2-hour full concert with no stops, played all by the kids, and some by request. What was cool about that is that it actually sort of synthesized how the night felt, which is like, we didn't win, but we're still partying. Like, it was this, no one felt anything but joy. It's a hard job, it's a hard gig, it is a grueling sometimes thing, especially during an award season where we don't have any time to breathe. But they constantly remind people that what we are doing on stage, whether or not it changes your life or not, or changes the course of history, is just a damn good time.
What a fantastic cast, what a fantastic band we've got with all these kids, I can't believe it. All these combinations and all these things you do. But it's so great that we've made music like this tonight, and we will continue to make it, won't we? Come on, keep going. Just remember, it's through music that we can really, really change the world. And you guys are absolutely awesome, I can tell you. You really, really have been fantastic. So have a great night, let's keep going.
I think that we couldn't have scripted sort of the story of this journey better, because the real version of how this all went is exactly how our show is. It's sort of it's an up and comer. It's a show that people had doubts about, it's a show that during the process we went through moments where we went, is this even going to be good? We have no idea, and then we would go through spurts of this is good, and we were crazy and confident and cocky, and then we opened and it was great. And then the award season came along, and it was that was our little battle of the bands, and we lost in wonderful fashion. And you know, we the big running theme of this whole thing is no real rock star ever won anything. And I don't mind being that rock star.